Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Adai Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be recording episode 69 of Gaslands Daily, Gigilly. And I was thinking about a bunch of inappropriate jokes, as this should be a Quagmire episode. But let's keep it PG, so I ain't gonna be doing much beside, here and there throwing a Gigilly into the mix. But I still don't know what car I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna now go and rummage from my cars. My poor video with the Mortal engine got somewhat corrupted, so I'm trying to fix it up still. And it's driving me nuts, just a little bit, just tiny bit, At the end of the day, I didn't paint the truck, so I could probably just strip it and make a new one. This is it. So let's just get on the table and see what car I did choose for this, momentous occasion, let's say. So of course, if you would be so kind, and I don't think that I actually asked it in the intro ever, to rate, comment and subscribe, this video. I would really appreciate it, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and for a tiny channel like mine, it is very important. So let's just get on the table and start building something. And here we are, the selection process for this video. That's exactly what's happened. I dug through dog. One of those words. I dug through a lot of different toys and I couldn't decide what to pick. I was thinking about, keeping the episode still inappropriate, but I'm gonna be making a union of those two vehicles, Gigilly. So this one is already drilled out, so I saved myself a lot of time, and this one doesn't have to be drilled out. So let me just clean the table and be right back. I just wanted to show you how much mess I have to make today, to find what I wanted. Well, I didn't know what I wanted, but you know what I mean. Here we are back on the table. So what I want to do, I want to move this top on top of the truck. I still don't know which direction it's gonna be facing. I think it's gonna be facing forward, as it should, But oh, my phone just gave me some notice. I don't know about what. Whatever. So like I said, I wanted to keep this episode completely inappropriate, but stuff happens and it isn't anymore. I just found something to do instead of just throwing stupid jokes, I guess. Oh my god, this pillar is very strong. I was hoping just to nip it. Alright. So I want to cut out those pillars, and usually it's just enough to snip it with those ones. I have somewhere a little bit stronger ones. I just don't see them right now, and they usually are in here. I need to make a next cut. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna find the right ones and cut it, or use a saw to get rid of the pillars, because they're gonna be in the way of just merging those two vehicles. What else I want to do? I want to cut out the wheels and put the tracks on the back, so make it a half track. And of course I want to use this plow, because it would be a waste of plow if I didn't use it. So there's gonna be a lot of these two vehicles used, in a building process. So just give me a minute to find the right tools, because I'm woefully unprepared for this episode. So I just have this ones sitting on the side. I didn't notice them. I don't know, I'm blind today, but you can see that they make a very quick work of this. It took me less than 20 seconds just to cut through them, because those jaws are just not a joke. You can see that they can nip this pewter or whatever it is very, very quickly and easily. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Now let's just get this somewhat back to how it should be. Of course I have to push it wrong. Okay. It's gonna be one of those episodes, you know, when I'm constantly screwing something up a little bit, just a little bit, but constantly. And then I'm looking at that, and I would love this to sit just a little bit lower or much higher. And this is a big decision, because if I make it much higher, this is gonna be probably the tallest car in my fleet. And it's gonna require much more work. And if I do it lower, this decision is actually quite hard. I think I'm gonna do it upwards for a change, extend it somehow. It's gonna be annoying to do because there's gonna be a lot of gaps that I'm gonna have to Gaslandify. Okay, let's do it. Let's not think about this anymore. I need to have 2 seconds to just collect all the materials. Okay, I think that I have appropriately big pile of junk to fill it up. I just need something kind of chunky to be... Yeah, there's always some issues when you are building cool new stuff from pieces that don't really match that much. Okay, so the plow is removed, the little wheels unnecessary. This can be pushed back. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to cut this. That's okay. Now this. I really need some block of foam or something for here. Okay, I have some cork. This is gonna be not visible to anyone, so I can build up the height for this with the cork inside, then let it rest on it. Yep. So I can just push one piece of cork inside. Alright, this is good, so now I need to glue it. Lovely. So again, we are running through the process that's happening in my head and at the same time on the table. It's not a clean process, it's a very messy one, but giggly. Okay, this is inappropriate, you know, giggling doesn't help at all. So what does the word quagmire means, beside of course the name of a character in Family Guy? I always wondered, and you know, I never asked. And I'm well known for asking those kind of questions, you know, when I don't know what the given word means. I just ask because I don't want to be uneducated on a given matter. Yeah, so there you have it. Very badly done thus far. So let's just get some armor plating on the side. This can go here I can probably squeeze it like that, which gonna, but because why I want to squeeze it in here instead of covering this, I want the details to be still visible. Yeah, so roughly cut like that, I guess. Ah, that was close enough. I can still do a little bit of this. Yep, and I could probably clear up the doorway, yeah, so it could be usable by someone. Just a little bit in here. It's gonna be, just measuring and cutting and putting this again against the model, but this is when you want to do something more elaborate than I usually do. Yeah, so you need to forgive me. This video gonna probably stretch it to half an hour mark or so. So, buckle down for it. And there we go. It did cover the hole nicely, and that was the main thing about this part. Now let's try to do the same on the other side, this time with a plastic card. So I have a bit of it here. I know I usually don't use black plastic card, but I still have some on hand. Just happen that I buy plastic card in different colors, depending who is cheaper, yeah? If the white plastic card is cheaper, I buy white. If the black plastic card is cheaper, I buy black. So I wonder if this is the entire doorway or is it this part only? It looks like some sort. Oh, there is a hinge in here, so I only left the window in here exposed. So maybe on this side I'm gonna cut a little bit more, just like a notch. Not a massive one, just big enough. And why am I so meticulous this time around? I watched Kinky Weasel video about detailing, and he have quite few good points in there about leaving the doors operational and looking like they can be used. So if you don't know who Kinky Weasel is running the Wasteland Raceway channel with his friend, slightly disgruntled. Oh, I love those nicknames. Yeah. So there we go, second one, and of course I need to still do some detailing, but I was thinking about incorporating this into this side of the vehicle. Yeah, this is from Warhammer 40,000. I just casted this in Oromaru or Orimaru or whatever you want to call it, and just make a green stuff copy of it. And this is a Adeptus Mechanicus guild kind of symbol, and my one is, I did screw a little bit so it looked a little bit fleshy, so it's okay. Adeptus Mechanicus mix flesh with machine quite often. Yeah, if you don't know 40k law, I think that prisoners or general population or even people who are literally bred to be given to Adeptus Mechanicus, have the worst fate imaginable in any universes. They just become lobotomized servants. So I just think why not? Why not get the Adeptus Mechanicus into this world? Yeah. And then I have this plate again from Warhammer 40k. I was just thinking it might be just covering this hole in here, and it is nicely textured. There is some writing on the back of it. Yeah, it's just gonna cover the hole. I'm gonna add some extra plates here, maybe something in here, but yeah, let's just see the contact points, because there's gonna be very few. So those two and the bottom here. I'm probably just gonna smear everything in the super glue and hope that it's gonna stick, because you know me, I'm very conservative with super glue. Come on, stick, stick, stick. I don't think that chanting stick, helps a lot, but maybe, just maybe, Okay. I leave it, it's holding, somewhat. Not really, but it's holding. So again, I have the air freshener nozzles. And where to put them? Because when you look at this truck, yeah, there is no proper exhaust molded into it. Well, maybe you can count this as a proper exhaust. Yeah, but come on. In Gaslands? Yeah, I was thinking maybe in here, just add those two as, just exhausts. So let's snip it, I would say about here, hopefully. Or I can even flip it around. Oh yeah, flipping it around looks better, so that's fine. Oh, come on, super glue. Oh my goodness, I think that today my speech is kind of weird. I speak very quietly. It's not like me at all. So yeah. So, who is your favorite character in Family Guy, guys? Come on. Is it Stewie, or Peter, or Quagmire? Like, I was surprised, when I find out what age is Quagmire. Huh? And of course, how he get his mail. Okay, just because of the number of the episode, I have so many Quagmire things on my head. Oh. And this is not the last episode that I'm gonna be recording today, so don't you worry. I hope that I'm gonna manage to produce the couple of episodes ahead, so I don't have to stress so much during the week. I would be happy with at least 2 extra. Let's just remove this completely. And put that little plow on the front here. Now, sanding stick. There we have one. This should help with the connection. At least I hope so. I'm so sorry. I probably make you deaf or something. Oh, there we go. It's quite a beastie. Let's start detailing with some other armor plates. I think that I can throw some in here. Not too big one, but still. We know that the packing tape is a great armor material. It just looks good after striking it with the dry brush, which in my case is almost always when I work on the cars. Oh, so diamond plating. Okay, that's awesome. But I'm looking at that and I don't see a place where to put more diamond plating. Wow, that's weird. Maybe I can just do this. It's gonna abstract the fact that this plate is kind of crooked. Yep, I'm just gonna install this entire plate in here and hope that this is gonna distract from me not being able to do anything straight. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It was brilliant last night. Maybe me singing at 3 o'clock at night, made a difference. Okay, and yeah, maybe something like this. So now I'm just, really twiddling my thumbs and thinking what to build in here, because I don't want to have it very plain. I want it actually to be, kind of cool, kind of weird, not necessarily, very I don't know, I lost my train of thought, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, we need some weapon, and I have this giant grenade launcher, yeah. And this pipe just doesn't work here anymore, because this grenade launcher is gonna be here. Just sitting, and boom, 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 boom. Alright. Oh yeah, if you like to make sound effects, as well, by yourself, without the need of a software, yeah, leave the thumbs up, so I'm gonna know. Yeah. Okay. Now I need my really bad nippers. I think that's those ones. To remove the bag wheels. Yeah. Ow, that hurts. Ooh, just smack my tongue. Okay. So both of the bag wheels removed, and of course I did break off this pipe. Nothing new. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is a little bit of cleanup, as well as I'm gonna cut off those 2 tracks from the rest of this, because I don't need the inside part. Yeah, although maybe actually I don't think that I even need to do that. I can, if I'm lucky enough, I can just trim this. So I'm gonna start trimming. I'm gonna trim this up, and when it fits, I'm gonna be back. Okay, so I was gentle and skillful enough to don't break everything into pieces. Yeah, not at all. There was not such a thing happening. If someone is telling you that this happened, those people are lying, and they are telling completely truth. Yeah, because I broke out everything. Yeah, so what I did, I pretty much cut out everything from the bottom. I glued this together so it's not falling apart anymore. Yeah, and how you can see, it's nicely sitting. But there is a gap in here. So for this gap, I just cut a little strip of plastic card just to fill it up. And now, of course, whoa, stop it. I have in here a bottle of resin that I'm keeping upside down, so all the resin can drip into the cup, and I can use it all. So now, fresh bottle of super glue, because I just ran out, fixing all the stuff that didn't break off. Yeah, break off, I think. Well, one of those 2 words, or combination of 2 words. And now with this, yeah, the track is almost fine. I just noticed how crooked that part is. So again, don't do that at home. Don't cut towards yourself. Yeah, unless you are an adult and you take responsibility for your own thumbs, then yes, you can do that. But still don't do that, because YouTube We all know how badly it hurts, so you know, taking responsibility. And now just again, just a little bit of super glue, not too much, and don't overdo it. Yeah, like a one bucket full should be just enough. Yeah. If you don't have buckets full, you know, 2 buckets full, maybe a little bit of overkill. And now I'm just thinking, you know, what to put in here, but those barrels are too big. I have this 3D printed smaller tank. Oh, it fits. It's gonna kind of suit the situation. I'm happy with that. Yeah. And I think that's it. I think that this is the conversion part done. I know it only took like 25 minutes, so now I just gotta black bomb it and be right back. Alright, so I start dry brushing. I pressed record and for some reason my phone decided to strike. So yeah, I have the front already dry brushed. And you know, I just gonna be doing the dry brushing of everything on this car right now, because I'm gonna be applying other paints afterwards, but I want this to be the first layer in the process. And there's gonna be a lot of this left after I'm done with other paints, so I think that is good practice for me to just, you know, have everything done and hopefully not screw everything up. Yeah, so how you can see, this really is a nice vehicle to paint this way, because there is a lot of little places where the metal, when you are dry brushing it, can cut on, and you know, it's very easy to dry brush, especially, you know, the metal plating. Of course, we know that it's easy to dry brush, but even the Warhammer 40k pieces are really nice for that process as well. You know, the trucks and everything, this one, you know, all of the little stuff that they carry on the top, you know, just catch the dry brush perfectly. And you know, in here I noticed that there is a little bit of green stuff still sticking out, so yeah, just cover it in metallic. And you know, if I wanted, I could probably stop at this point painting, but this is somewhat of semi-military vehicle, so let's switch brushes to my brush that I like to paint green with for some odd reason. And let's start applying green, somewhat of a dry brush, somewhat of a red wet brush. Yeah, not perfectly applied to the surface, but you know, just good enough so it's gonna look like the car is actually painted green, and you know, it's chipped and damaged and whatever. And then I can of course always come back with a metallic to fix whatever I want to be fixed, and I can come back with a black to fix other stuff. I want this truck to be green, and I'm using this time around, what do I have in here? Goblin green. Yeah, of course I have better looking military greens, but I have this one on hand, so that's why I'm using it. And this, like I said, this isn't really proper painting per se, it is more of a stippling, how you can see what I'm doing here. And you know, I'm gonna be painting both of the parts of this vehicle green, so the top one as well. And then I'm gonna have to come back to the windows and of course paint the windows in a different manner. I think that the window's gonna be this time around probably blue or orange. Yeah. But you know, like there's gonna be some needs of touch-ups, especially around the weapons and stuff. So don't be too worried about the first, the first dry brush, metallic dry brush was just kind of a first layer of paints. Yeah. And I didn't expect it to not be damaged by this part of the process. And I want this tank and even those stairs to be within green hue. Yep. And I think that the paint is already dry, so I'm just gonna go with another layer. Again, just stipple it in. I want metallic to be showing through. So there we go. It's a little bit boring process, to be completely honest, in my opinion. But then, you know, if I wanted to have this painted perfectly, I would disassemble it, airbrush, and so on. I want it to be kind of ugh. Okay, now I have goblin green. Not goblin green, scorpion green, which is, oh my goodness, very, very bright green. Yeah, and I'm gonna be adding this into the paint job. Not really as a highlight, but maybe as, you know, that they try to keep the military color on the vehicle and, you know, just use the first greenish or even mix, you know, yellow and blue paint. And, you know, just came up with this kind of much lighter than original paint jobs. But it's gonna be still working partially as a highlight. Oh, I didn't even think about this part. Okay, that's it for this part. I think that my green is green enough. Yeah. I'm happy with how badly it looks painted. Yeah. That was the entire idea of having this, you know, being kind of fixed up job. Now, red. Yeah. And we're gonna be doing the little bit of rust, a little bit of... Maybe they used, you know, some red paint or something to fix up the rusty patches. Yeah, we have this... I remember when I was working as a plumber, we have this paint we called Beitza. It smelled horribly, but it was great to protect from rust. And when you painted anything with that, it looked like it was rusted already. So no, it might be rust, it might be just Beitza. There. And just, you know, everywhere, including the metallic parts, you know, I'm just gonna be using this red. But in, like, I don't think the tracks would properly rust over by themselves. Unless the vehicle would be standing in a place for a while. Yeah, and I actually want this one to be painted red, so very badly, but I'm gonna just use this paint and not look bad. Back, not bad. My goodness, I struggle with English today. I'm sorry. Oh my, yeah. One of those days, yeah. Hopefully my next video is gonna be better. Yeah, maybe the wheels themselves, but not the tracks, yeah. Is it enough red in it? I think so. Now let's empty this out of the brush, and let's grab the orange that I have. It is very browny orange, which I like. And again, just start adding it here and there and everywhere. It's gonna dry probably a little bit more chalky than that. So yeah. Well, I started brushing instead of just stippling. I just noticed. Yeah, sometimes your brain just turns off and you just start doing stuff. I think that that's probably enough. Somehow I painted this eye. Yeah, I must just smack it accidentally with the brush somehow. But yeah, this Adeptus Mechanicus symbol really needs some more colors in here. Yeah, I think that that's just enough for the entire symbol. Okay, what other colors do I have on hand here? I have some bleached bone. Okay, that's good. Bleached bone is a good color, although it is very watery. I did use way too much water to transfer it from one bottle to the other. That's my problem. And let's just add some of that here. It reactivated the red in the brush. But I want it to be a little bit more browny. Okay, that's probably too brown. That's okay. So let's just add a little bit of that, especially to the wheels. And I don't want to have massive amount of everything on the truck. I think that this is done. So, how some of you may know, I did kill my poor spin table. I'm waiting for a new one to arrive, so for the next few videos, instead of a spin table, we're gonna get some glamour shots. So just before the glamour shots, if you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe. And of course, everybody have a lovely day, because I ain't gonna be talking over the glamour shots. Bye!